I spend my days taking patients' vital signs and comforting them through procedures, then come home and ignore my own chronic back pain because the copay would mean less food for my daughter. My daughter's birth was complicated and beautiful and left us with $35,000 in medical debt. Every time I look at her perfect face, I feel both overwhelming love and crushing financial fear. My husband works construction until his body aches, then comes home to me working overtime at the clinic. We're both breaking our bodies, but the medical bills keep growing faster than our income. I help patients enroll in assistance programs I don't qualify for because our income is just above the poverty line. The irony of being too poor for help but too rich for assistance destroys me. My mother watches our daughter while we work double shifts. She worries about my health in Spanish, telling me to see a doctor. I smile and lie that I'm fine, hiding the pain I can't afford to treat. I diagnosed my own herniated disc from symptoms I researched online. The MRI would cost more than our rent, so I just keep working through the pain, pretending everything's fine for my patients. My daughter asked why mommy walks funny sometimes. I told her I'm just tired from work, but really it's the nerve pain shooting down my leg that I can't afford to treat. Dr. Martinez visited our clinic and noticed me limping between patient rooms. She pulled me aside and asked about my pain in perfect Spanish. Her understanding in my native language broke me. I confessed everything to Dr. Martinez: the medical debt, the ignored symptoms, the constant pain. She hugged me and said, "I was you 15 years ago." Her empathy felt like medicine I desperately needed. Dr. Martinez explained that healthcare workers are the worst patients. "We care for everyone except ourselves," she said. The truth resonated deep in my aching body. She taught me how to negotiate medical bills in Spanish and English, maximizing both language skills. Information that should be common knowledge but feels like secret healthcare wisdom. My first victory was getting our birth debt reduced by 70%. I used Dr. Martinez's scripts and saved our family $24,500 in one phone call. I cried from relief and anger. Why isn't this taught everywhere? I started a side business helping Spanish-speaking families navigate medical costs. My first clients were my own relatives, all struggling with the same healthcare system I knew too well. My husband started helping with the business, using his construction skills to build our website. We're building something together instead of just surviving separately. I finally got the MRI for my back through a clinical study Dr. Martinez helped me find. Seeing the herniated disc on the screen was terrifying, but also validating. I wasn't imagining the pain. My physical therapy costs were covered through an assistance program I qualified patients for, but never thought to check for myself. The system has help if you know where to look. We paid off the last of our daughter's birth debt. Watching that final payment process felt like the weight of her birth trauma finally lifting from our family. My back pain improved dramatically with proper treatment. I hadn't realized how much I'd adapted to constant pain until I started feeling normal again. You forget what pain-free feels like. I quit my clinic job when my advocacy business matched my salary. The fear was overwhelming, but working for myself felt like taking control of our family's health and future. My daughter notices I play with her more now instead of lying down in pain. She thinks mommy got better magic, but really I just finally got healthcare I could afford. Dr. Martinez and I partner on community health workshops now. The student has become the colleague. She says I connect with families in ways she never could. We bought our first home in a neighborhood with good schools for our daughter. Stable housing means she'll never know the fear of medical debt threatening our home like I did. My mother moved in with us so we can care for her properly. She doesn't have to worry about medical costs anymore. We can finally be the safety net for her that she was for us. I still work some medical assistant shifts because I love patient care, not because I need the money. Choosing to work instead of having to work changes everything. We started a college fund for our daughter. Making that first deposit felt like breaking the cycle of educational debt that trapped our generation. My advocacy business now employs 3 other medical assistants who were struggling like I was. Each hire feels like building a different kind of healthcare community. I no longer hide my pain or pretend everything's fine. My back brace is visible under my clothes now, and I talk openly about my health journey. The shame has been replaced by advocacy. We take real family vacations now instead of just dreaming about them. No checking bank accounts, no worrying about medical bills. Just beach time and laughter and being present together. I mentor new medical assistants about financial wellness from their first day. They'll never have to learn about medical debt the hard way like I did. Prevention is better than cure for finances too. My daughter thinks all mommies help families with medical bills. She has no memory of me coming home crying from pain or financial fear. That innocence is my greatest achievement. I still have bad pain days, but now I can afford proper treatment instead of just suffering through them. The difference between managed pain and ignored pain is everything. We bought investment properties that generate passive income. The construction worker and medical assistant are now real estate investors. The generational wealth shift still feels surreal. I wrote a bilingual guide to medical cost navigation. Each copy sold feels like reaching another struggling family with the information that saved ours. The medical assistant who couldn't afford healthcare now has a seven-figure business helping others access it. The transformation still amazes me when I look at our financial statements. My scrubs no longer represent financial desperation. They represent my choice to serve my community. The same uniform, completely different meaning and motivation. I still get emotional when I see families I helped achieve medical debt freedom. Each success feels like healing another piece of my own painful past. The cycle breaks with each victory. The healthcare worker who ignored her own health learned that you can't pour from an empty cup. Healing my finances was the first step to healing my body and my family. Now when I care for patients, I don't do it from a place of lack and sacrifice. I serve from abundance and choice. The healer has finally healed herself, and now she helps heal entire communities.